Hey guys, Diana here with Immortals Inc. We're here with another episode of How to Run a Game Store. We like to call it No Instruction Book. And I have Carlos with me here today.
Hello.
And this episode is going to be about what we do to try to keep our customers happy and keep them coming back into the store.
That was a beautiful
You forgot somebody.
intro. And I'm here too, by the way.
I did.
My grandma forgot me.
Well, I just went on a rant on some other video we did, but the main part about it is no one needs anything here. This is all for hobbies and games and
Fun.
yeah, fun and something to take their mind off whatever's going on, or just to have some fun, to sit down with your friends, your family, or whoever, or meet new friends and family and just have fun. So just remember that you don't need anything here. You know, it's not like milk or bread or eggs or gasoline or whatever you need. You know, this is all extra money. So you got to make sure people are happy with how you treat them and what you have to buy and what you have to sell. And I guess it would start there. Like, what do your customers want? You should know your customers. Talk to your customers. Don't just treat them like
this
Cattle.
is on the shelf. This is what we have, and that's it.
yeah,
So,
just don't. Yeah, like cat. What'd you say? Cattle.
Cattle.
Yeah, just don't let them herd them in.
What did you
feed
guys?
them whatever you bought and.
What'd you guys think when you started the company? Were you like immediately like, okay, this is what we need. This is what we need to do to keep our customers happy? Did you think about that initially, or were you just?
No, I
going
think
with
it
the
kind of
flow?
just falls into it.
Yeah,
like, I feel like we just wanted to build a community more than have things for sale. So we wanted people to come back so everybody can sit down, meet people that like playing the same games they like.
Keep the good stuff.
Yeah, in our merchandise, I think a lot of it was we just started off with, of course,
what we liked.
yeah, and Carlos, you're pretty good at all this gaming.
I know.
thing.
I start out with what I like. If I like something, then that's what I'm going to promote, or that's what I'm going to talk about. Like, if I like Arkham Horror, I like Arkham Horror.
We know he loves
I like
Arkham
Dungeons
Horror.
and
I like
Dragons.
it too.
Yeah.
Cthulhu's my favorite. I'm gonna say
I
out
like-
of all this that I've learned.
I like Magic. You know, it's like I'm going to sell these games, and if somebody comes in, they're going to say, hey, what about this game? I'm going to be like, hey, this is why I play this game. If you like it, hey, that's good. You know, but it's easy to promote something you like. Like, you like MetaZoo, right?
I do.
You don't like any games, but you like MetaZoo.
So we have to buy MetaZoo all the time now.
So you like Pops.
Yep.
So
we have to buy Pops all the
right?
time now.
I like everything, but you know, there's certain things I don't like or do like, but even the stuff I don't like, I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe somebody else will like it, or I'll try to find the positive part about what it is and then sell it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would be good for this particular group of people, or somebody would like this, you know?
So I think we started off like that, but it
Nah,
kind
not
of
that last part, just what we liked is what we
Yeah.
started off. The extra, that's another.
then as people started coming in and they were like, hey, do you have this? Hey, do you have that? Or do you have this event? Or can we do this event?
That's would be the follow to customers. When you start getting regular customers that come in, because I don't equate it, but it's almost like a bar or like a club, that when people, just customers, they'll stop in, like guys that are regulars or girls that are, that come a lot. They're like, hey, I got to go to Target, I got to go to whatever, and I'm going to stop at Immortals because I want to pack a Magic, or I want to see what they got new. Those are the regulars. Those are then once you start building a community of regular people, all of a sudden you have to see what they want to play. Like, they might want to, I made myself laugh thinking of somebody, I'll talk in a minute, but they might want to play some game that you would never play. Like, I would never play, anything, but like, I can't think of anything. I God bless them. I would
My
never.
Little Pony Connect 4.
Yeah. No, but I did. You know what I'm saying?
We had
But
it. He played it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Exposed.
Like, why would I have this? But somebody loves this. I'm trying to think of something like anime. I don't watch a lot of anime, like maybe 2 shows at most, and then,
Right.
but people love anime. Like, I have guys that I work with, they'll come in, hey, you got this Dragon Ball Z stuff? No, like, why, but then again, I'm like, well, why wouldn't I? Like, Cardfight Vanguard, I would never play that. That seems like a headache waiting to happen, but everybody that likes Cardfight Vanguard, they love it. So it's like, okay, guys, if you enjoy it, go ahead. But that's a regular customer base. Once that customer, like, if that game falls away, or if they move on to something else, I'm not going to get mad that they're not buying that game. I'll get mad if they're like, oh, you got to buy. Plus, you can't be knee jerk about it either. You can't say, somebody can't come in and go like, I want this game. Okay, let's wait and see what happens. Maybe more people will want it, or maybe I'll get a little bit, and if they buy it all, then yeah. But you can't go all in on a game you don't know.
Well, I think that's the hard part that you have.
Yeah, because sometimes
of ordering, because you just don't know how many and what quantity and then how big it's going to be. And
yeah, like MetaZoo, I'm like, I liked it, but I'm like, is this going to go? Bam, gone. Flesh and Blood. Let me buy a couple. Bam, gone. Then the community starts building. You're like,
and
okay,
you have
we
GW products that you have to do, and then D&D products.
Yeah,
like it's the same.
What do people want? Like, I like GW, and GW sells, and GW is a good company, but it's like, okay, what are my players playing? They're playing 40K. They're playing Age of Sigmar. They're playing maybe a few side games. It's like I got to pick and choose. Like, I don't want all this. I do want that. They want to paint. And it's like Magic.
That's where it comes to like customizing we basically customize our store to our customers' needs. Is the way I look at it.
Yeah, and that's why I like to get a lot of like you guys always make fun of me. I'll get off the wall role playing games or something small press, and they're like, "Why would you get this?" And then somebody go, "Oh, you got this." Why some random guy.
I mean, I have to give you credit because a lot of people come in here and they're like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen this in ages, and I can't believe you guys have this line." And that's a lot with like role playing. That happens a lot with your role playing section that you have. And that's I am like oblivious to half of the stuff that I'm like, why? Why did he get this? And then so
because that guy Rebecca just called me the other day or said, hey, some guy came in and said you don't have enough Traveler. Well, I knew exactly what it was. It was a friend of mine. He does Gary does Arden Wolfslayer, other podcast. There's a long history where it's like you should only carry Traveler. That was him. It was up to him, and it's funny, but you can't just carry what just you like to.
Yeah,
that goes back to that.
Yeah.
But how do you guys deal with customers, demanding stuff, or they'll be like, you don't have this, I want this.
Why don't you have what I want?
Yeah, why don't you have what I want?
And then I don't want to buy anything you have.
Right.
That's actually what I was just going to bring up, kind of, because I was going to say that a lot of times customers come in and they want something and we don't carry it, have it in stock, never even heard of it. But Carlos and I and Rebecca and anybody here will be more than glad to try to find it for you. We do try to find it, and nobody really comes in demanding anything like that. It's just not our customer base, I don't think.
They can't even find us half the time. People that know we're here, they know we're here.
We are a destination. We're hidden in the basement.
We have a video on how to get here on the channel. It's on the dashboard.
It is different,
but it's worth it. It's worth it. We are hidden away down here. You get to come here, sit here, play your events. People are coming here, belong here, so. You're not getting crowds of people in here or don't know what's going on and we're asking questions while you're trying to play games and all that kind of thing.
Which is fine if you want to learn a new game. Most players aren't a problem.
We're very beginner based.
But they're not like the random people like that come in and like bother you. Like if you're there to if you're playing a game, someone says, hey, what's that? What's that? Okay, yeah. Players always want to get new players, but just to come in and go, well, that looks dumb. What is that? That's not constructive, or that's not being part of it. That's just being a pain. We don't have that because we're not on a main.
And I think kind of players wean those players out. Our players will wean out players if they're like that and they have that type of attitude. It's just not that type of game store. It's not what we are. We're very beginner based.
Casual.
Yeah, that goes back. That goes back to building your community. We're more of a casual new player, just like guys want to play. Like I said, nobody needs anything here, so it's like you want to come and have a good time. You don't want to come and get stressed out by whatever, like somebody, an argument, like why play a game and argue? I don't understand that. I mean, you can play pit when you're drunk and get in a huge argument, but that's fun. You know what I'm saying?
We tend to keep drama out of the store.
We do.
Oh, yeah.
In many ways.
I feel like Mikey's got something to say about that. The bitterness that would come from any customers would be because we are grounded and we stand by what we believe in and we keep rules in here. And
I think that's, yeah.
Yeah, we have to have rules and you have to enforce them, and
it's not
sometimes we have to, and I don't like it. I don't like being that person, and neither does Carlos, but
in order to keep, you can't make everybody happy no matter what you do. So in order to keep the majority happy, sometimes you have to take a problem customer or a customer that doesn't seem to fit in and say, hey guy, maybe this isn't the best fit for you.
And we've always sat down with those customers and actually talked to them if we needed to.
If you see
it was their choice in the end what they want, which way they wanted to go.
Whether they didn't fit in a group, or maybe they didn't mesh, or maybe they had some issues that needed to be resolved besides here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll help you out as much as we can, or you
Yeah.
you want to be part of something, that's cool. But sometimes you got to work with us. You got to work
Yeah.
with everybody else.
You got to work with your community, your gamers.
You don't have this is still, we're still a private company. So it's not like you just come in and do what you want. You have to adhere to the rules of playing here. I mean, it's like, it's not a privilege.
Even
like it's your ability to sit here and play games and have fun with everybody else is dependent upon everybody agreeing that we all have this same attitude.
Majority rules.
Even the games have their own rules too, that they have to follow guidelines and the rules. Like
you can't
Wizards,
play a game.
you have to follow their guidelines, and
you can't.
So people sometimes tend to, I know what that guy, this is wrong, so things like that sometimes have to be enforced. But other than that, yeah. So if you guys want something, always remember to come to Immortals Inc. if you're looking for something that you can't find. We'll give it our best shot and try to find it for you.
And I hate telling people, no, I can't get that, but I'm getting.
I know he does.
I do. And
but you have to tell them.
Let me try and find it. And it's like, I hate.
He sends in Diana or Rebecca.
Yeah, it's not like find out. It's like, it's hard. It's like, there's really nothing that's too terribly hard to get. But there's always somebody I want this game from England, or I want it from. It's made in Spain and they only produce it there.
It's in North Korea.
Yeah.
Can we get it?
No, I can't get it. It's like,
you can probably get it on Amazon or eBay.
But even if I couldn't get it and you got it, you say, hey, this is a cool game. Like, what was the game Nate had? It was that French magic game. And it was only made in, France. But I couldn't get that thing. And he goes, can I buy it? I'm going to play it. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I don't care. Bring it in. Like, one of my favorite games.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite, I shouldn't say favorite because I've never played it, but I thought it was a cool thing. I did a podcast about America's Dracula's America. It's a miniature game out of England, and it's interesting to see it, but I can't get it from a distributor because it's like a press from out there. And it's like, to me, to get it from them as small as I would, I don't need it. And, they're just the logistics of it would make the price ridiculous.
So you're saying sometimes people bring their own games in to sit
down
at our tables that are free. That's another thing we do to keep our customers happy. We don't charge for tables for our events. You come up and you play, or for free play and open play.
Yeah, you got to keep people so they can come in and sit.
Yeah,
and play,
we don't charge, and that's a good thing. We do have a private room for them that we do charge for people that want that privacy. So
everything.
I think we have a little bit of everything going on here. We got this nice podcast room for people. Some people are interested. Our customers are actually doing podcasts here. They'll contact Mikey or Carlos or myself, or have an idea and want to come in.
Contact Mikey, because if you contact me,
contact him.
if you contact me, I just say, Mikey, call this person.
Yeah.
And I'm not being mean about it.
I'm just saying, though, in general, we do
yeah.
have customers that are coming in doing podcasts. So all of our rooms are used here by customers.
And we appreciate the customers.
Yeah, we do.
But if you like this content,
you guys should
hit
both
that like
point
button.
to the sub right
Hit
there.
that like button and sub.
Yeah.
Yes.
Subscribe and like
Carlos.
us. If you really like us, we even have a Patreon page that you can support it. Mikey will put all the links in there.
We're starting the Whatnot now. That's something new too.
We do have a Whatnot page.
Throw
Tell them
that
about the
in
Whatnot page.
Yeah, go to Whatnot, type in Immortals Inc., and we have actually the whole crew working on stuff already.
Immortals_Inc.
Whatnot is basically an auction that you guys can come, and we'll auction up items that we have. I think I'm doing a Pops one. We do Magic. We do MetaZoo, and I'm sure Pokemon.
I'm going to do
events all week.
User games that I'm tired of looking at.
So we're an innovative game store.
We're trying to innovate.
I'm just
try to do different things.
Yeah,
that's all.
Try to see what's available in different avenues. So. All right, guys. And again, YouTube, like us, Patreon, support us.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
And check all social media because we're on there. All right.
Bye.
Bye.